Hi there YouTube, Big G back again with another video, and this time an absolutely mega pickup. Thanks to Fabio, who was in Joburg. I think he's emigrated now to the UK, and in so doing he went and he sold up his collection, or what was left of his collection of 8-bits and consoles and so forth, and I was fortunate enough to be around to pick them up, and yeah, thanks to him. So they've got a good home, and yeah, let's get to it. A lot of Sega stuff in his collection that I've taken over. A lot of it are duplicates, a lot of stuff that I don't own already, so I'm very chuffed about that. A Sega Master System, I already have one of these, so it's always great to have another for spares and so forth. 2 Mega Drives. Now what's interesting with these is, and I've seen it often on the sites, the guys, this one here with the blue button on, this is actually a clone that's made in China. And the one with the 2 red buttons is the original Sega 16-bit. I think I got it right, otherwise it's the other way around. But as far as I remember, the one is the clone and the other one's the original one. So, you know, just take a tip from when you're purchasing one of these online, check it out first, before, otherwise you end up with a clone. And the quality on the clones is definitely inferior to the original equipment. And then a lot of software as well for those machines. First up, for the Genesis, what is this here? Spot Goes to Hollywood. Spot Goes to Hollywood. As well as a good old Sonic, one of those multi-carts, and moving on to my first. I've had one of these before, a Sega Saturn, and it wasn't working, but this one hopefully is working, and I'll be able to play some great Saturn games, because the Saturn, being a console that it's known for its shooters and that, and hopefully I'll have a couple of them and be able to play them, because I really enjoy my shooters. And then a whole whack of Saturn software. So just very quickly, what's this? Wing of Arms, Die Hard, soccer game, Europa 96, good old Street Fighter, Manx TT, I suppose, and Fighters Mega Mix. So it doesn't look like any shooters amongst that, but you know, I'll be on the lookout for some shooters, and hopefully be able to enjoy the Saturn. I've never played the Saturn. Now recently I got a Dreamcast, also from Fabio, and the reason it's taken so long to get this stuff to myself is that you know, obviously he dropped it off at my brother's place in Johannesburg. Because it's so much, it's too expensive just to send by post. I mean, a lot of these consoles and that are very heavy. So it's been lying there, so I think 6, 7, 8 months in Johannesburg. And finally my parents were up there visiting my brother, and they came back and they brought this stuff back for me. I was hoping to get it earlier, but unfortunately just didn't work out that way. So yes, some more Dreamcast stuff. Great. So first of all, some of those little VMUs, still sealed, brand new. Another 3 of them. It's always great to have them sealed, and you know, it's nice to have trade. So if anybody out there is looking for VMUs, brand new, I've got a couple to trade, as well as 2 controllers for the Dreamcast, still absolutely sealed, brand new, never been used. And I think I've got another brand new Dreamcast controller as well that I also got from Fabio the last time. And then I'm looking forward to play this game, House of the Dead 2 for the Dreamcast, together with good old what is it, Starfire Light Blaster. So I'm going to have a lot of fun playing, hopefully get this working, get them together, because I mean, these House of the Dead are well known shooters, not the normal shooters that I have, but still action shooter, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Then moving on to some older stuff, let's just grab this here, a couple of Atari carts over here. I don't think there's Pele Soccer, Asteroids, Combat, and Space Invaders. So yeah, so you can see it's a real nice mix of consoles, right from the old Atari. So yes, another good old 2600 6-button. I haven't tested any of this stuff. Hopefully this stuff is working. If not, something simple and I'll be able to fix it. And oops, I've got a couple of these now, but I always try to save them from the trash bins. What else for? I think that's about it for the Ataris and the Segas. And then moving on to a little bit of PlayStation stuff, some PlayStation 1 games as well. What's this here? Resident Evil. And I think a lot of this stuff Fabio actually brought over from the UK originally, because he was in the UK and then he was being a collector, and then he came over to South Africa. Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation 1, and Riven. I played this I think on the PC. Great graphics if I remember. So that's for the PlayStation 1. I'm going through this quite quickly. I don't like long pickup videos myself. And then Nintendo wise, not too much Nintendo stuff. Harvest Moon for the GameCube, as well as another spare black GameCube. I already have a GameCube, but it's always great to have a spare. And then moving on to what is this here? Okay, just the Master System manual, as well as Alex the Kid manual for this Master System, and then a little handheld which I'd never seen before. But what got me interested is that it had quick shot at the top there. Now I collect all the Spectra Video stuff, and the Spectra Video makes the quick shot joysticks. So this is a Super Vision quick shot. Whether it's related at all to Spectra Video stuff, I'm not sure. I'll do a little bit of research on that. It would be great. And I think Fabio says it is working. So there's a little handheld, and I think it also has little parts. Okay, let's see, there's an Alien game that's inside there, as well as two others. Actually reminds me a lot of the Sega Game Gear, little cartridges. So what is this? Crystal Ball and Hoffy Race. So yeah, great. I hope that they work. It would be great. Another new handle, first one that I've ever seen. I've never seen one of these in South Africa before, and hopefully it's related to Spectra Video. It would be great. And then onto some Microsoft stuff. Let's just have a look here. Now, as you can see, Xbox, the original Xbox, these things weigh a ton. That's why, you know, I just couldn't send them back via post. I mean, they just weigh too much. Whether it's working or not, I'm not sure. And then another one, a good old green. I think this is to do with Halo. I think this is the Halo edition. Xbox. So I'm going to test this one first. Hopefully this is the one that's working. The other one seems to be just the more generic of the Xboxes. And then a whole box full of controllers. I see there's 4 Xbox controllers here, joysticks, Mega Drive joysticks and so forth in that box. And then a couple of cords and so forth, and then a couple of games for the Xbox. So I've never played on the Xbox before. What is this here? Dead or Alive 3, Shenmue 2. I think they're doing a remake of Shenmue because it's quite a famous game for the Dreamcast. Burnout, Sega GT 2002, Half-Life, played this on the PC. Oh, this was a great game on the PC. Deus Ex, Invisible War. I played a lot of the Deus Ex games. Great games, awesome games. Get hold of them, give them a go. I think this is also quite a famous game. Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, Panzer Dragoon for the Xbox, and good old Lost World Jurassic Park. And I nearly forgot, guys, one of the most important parts of the stuff that I got from Fabio is my very first Commodore Amiga. Let me just grab it over here. Oh, one of the systems that's eluded me for a long time, Commodore Amiga 500. My first Commodore Amiga 500 machine, so I'm really chuffed about that. And Fabio said to me that it's unfortunately not working, and you know, part of the fun is getting these old machines up and running. So let me just show you here quickly. It seems to be in reasonable condition. reminds me so much of the Atari STs that I have. I love the shape, form factor of these machines. A little bit yellowing, got some great patina on there for the retro stuff, and you know, hopefully I'll be able to get this up and running. And I couldn't resist having a quick little test on this, and like Fabio said, it's dead as a doornail. But what I did notice was that on testing the power supply, there's no 5 volts coming out of the power supply. So there's a positive 12 volts, a negative 12 volts, there's grounds there. The 5 volt is missing, so there's a fault on the power supply. And you know, doing a brief look on the net, it's a common fault with all the Commodore Amigas, their power supplies, but you can use an old ATX PC power supply. So I'm hoping that that is the issue with this Commodore, and it will be working 100%, because I opened it up and it looks like it's in good nick. And then a couple of games that came with it: Emotion, Warzone, and Phalanx. So great, so together with all the console stuff, this great Commodore Amiga 500 pickup as well. So all in all, a real nice pickup, a nice spread of things, right from the Atari 2600, PlayStation 1, a lot of good Sega stuff, Master System, 16-bit systems, Sega Saturn, as well as Dreamcast stuff. So it's a nice sort of spread all the way across. Even some Xbox stuff, my first Xbox, and then a very interesting little handheld. So Fabio, the stuff is now here in my collection, and I'm going to start testing the stuff and going through, and hopefully be able to post a couple of videos. It's taken 6 to 8 months to get it here, but it's here at least. And yeah, a great pickup, and I'm really chuffed with all this. A couple of duplicates, but otherwise welcome additions to my collection. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers from me.